Mr. Nakamoto, it's Danny from Jamaica. I need 5,000 of the big ones. We're back in business.
Yes, sir. Arigato. Suene. Amplify your brand. Let Nationwide 90 FM assist you in tapping into a captivated audience across our social media platforms. For more information, contact us at 876-630-1210 or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Businesses, companies, and entrepreneurs, let's supercharge your brand.
Jamaica, our young people are world leaders, innovators, and game changers. They are creative, intelligent, bold, and they are champions. My youths, you have the power to transform Jamaica. Our country needs your ideas, your opinions, your solutions, and your support. Full time now, we kick out crime and violence, rape culture, unemployment, and all of the other problems in Jamaica land we love. I'm Empress Scolding, encouraging all young people to come make we talk up, pan talk up radio. Go on with it, youths. Talk up youth. Myself a talk up youth.
Hello, so we come to know these youths and show these youths. Talk up inside the youths to know them roots. Nurture them, protect and love and hear these youths. Use to make them know I love we show these youths.
Let's give the youth, kill the youth, I build we come to build the youth. I trick and fool and kill the youth, I build we come to build the youth. Empower and them skill the youth, I build we come to build the youth. Youth in action, Jamaica, we are build the youths. Talk up youth in Jamaica.
Education is the key for betterment in this modern time, Education is the key for betterment. Never waste your time, don't you waste your time. Bless and love. This is Warrior King. It's all about talk up youth, you know. Cause the youth them are the future. Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Keep in tune, don't move it. Dial! Rastafari. Reggae music rocking the nation. Good vibration.
Pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear me half a win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel, cause God always a listen. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again. Send me working hard while I'm still struggling. Minimum wage can't cover my bills. Somebody tell me how I'm gonna live. They might complain, but I'm not giving. I'll do it now, sure. Only me and God know how my day go. Oh, me have to make a bad drive out of town. I'm free, oh, my one forgot the place and down. Yes, me, Tanisha first starter. When me just stop, me used to hear their laughter. But you me know say a time of the master. And everything I say I'm going do me, I go after. You see the free, that's why every day my OD. Just I get a girl from the east with a dream. I shoot for the top and me go bring you whole team. Every time I feel, can't do no different. Swear we have a way, that's why we try. Every time I feel, cause God always a listen. There I have to, that's why we try again. Nowadays me just want balance my mental, you know. Must stop tell myself some I don't good enough. I know like say I just know life are rough. Me for keep on pushing and don't ease up. But even when I try stay out the way, crosses them won't see my break. Them not gonna live for see the day. Yo, my been true enough, so please follow me. Can't turn to nobody when me get hungry. The blessings alone me wants around me. That's why me pray every time I feel can't do no different. One day I have to win, that's why I'ma try again. Pray every time I feel can't do no different. Swear my half a win, that's why I'ma try again. We have to try again, cause we have to win. We have to try again, cause we have to win. East side of a win, them can't stop a thing. Yeah, came up massive, yeah. Twinkle.
This is Nikisha Barnes representing for Talk Up Radio, a Talk Up Youth production held every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Talk Up Youth, myself, Talk Up Youth.
Chimney,
New government.
give thanks.
Sing it.
You know, every day,
Realest in here now, brother.
we give thanks.
For real.
You spend all that money on your watch. How much time you spend with your son? So much money in the club. How much you spend with the ones you love? The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. And you don't notice your blessings. You pick it with the shoes by your feet. Now pick and choose the friends where you keep. You now watch where you eat. When last you get a good sleep. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things are your blessing, your blessing. Simple things are your blessing. You better notice your blessing.
Sing it. Simplicity we use to survive. Many find it difficult because them ignorant and I. One alone they get in, I go live another life. Telling them again, but I know in a device. Life, no get chance too often. Put out some of the sadness and invest in a laughing. Time you take a stress, lifetime passing. Tell them say you love them for you see them in a coffin. Let me tell you this, man, they got good days, bad days. You know, say you win up. Me would have trade house and car and shed up. Just forget 1 more minute with my brother. So you get up, spend time together. Cherish every second of the day when you're there. I'll tell you, I had a close one yesterday. You put an angel over me.
The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things are your blessing. And you don't notice your blessings. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessing, your blessing. Simple things, them are your blessing. You better notice your blessings. We've got life, so let's live. You make the time to chase the paper. When last you say a prayer. We've got life, so let's live. And while you're worshiping your treasure, remember nothing lasts forever. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. The simple things, them are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. Simple things, oh the simple things. Oh, the simple things.
Talk up youth and talk the truth. The Yacht for the Bush that representing for Talk Up Youths here and nationwide, 90 FM, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush.
It is a beautiful morning right here on Revolutionary Station that is nationwide 90 FM, and of course you are listening to the #1 youth radio show in Jamaica and therefore the world at large. That is the Talk Up Youth radio show. Listen, let the new year catch you in a good mood, Sheree.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And we're taking the airways by storm this morning, leading into the afternoon, of course. And we want to welcome you here today, of course, whether you're listening to us on the 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9 FM band, Digiplay or Flow. We are glad to have you this morning.
Yes,
Sheree.
we are. Nicholas, how has it been?
Why? The new year start. It started, and I'm so happy that we're here.
It started and I feel like it run left me.
How come?
Listen, I don't know how we're 1 week in already, 1 full week in.
I mean, I'm school to start back for me. But guess what, guys? It is the new year, a new season of new beginnings. You know, and of course, many times we're thinking about resetting, you know, our habits and our goals and just the way how we move through life. And today we're talking about what really it means to, you know, reset for the year ahead, you know, with a practical life coaching tip, of course. And aside from that, we want you to stay strong and focused, you know, and build habits that last. Yeah, so we're also turning our attention today to the work of the Island Traffic Authority, of course, looking at e-fitness. Is that drive?
Yes.
E-fitness, current road safety measures, and of course, you know, why road safety matters more than ever, you know, looking forward into the year 2026. You know, from our personal growth to just, you know, responsibilities today, our conversation is all about, you know, looking forward and moving forward safely and intentionally with purpose. You know, what's coming up in the broadcast?
Some interesting stuff. Love that. Love to see it.
We'll go on later into the broadcast.
So we'll have life coach tips, resetting and moving forward. And then, as you said, later we'll be talking with our Island Traffic Authority.
Yes.
We have a representative, Mr. Dante Matthews. So he's going to be telling us all about that. the fitness process, road safety measures, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, all that fun stuff indeed.
All that fun stuff, yeah.
So you can't move, you have to stick and stay with us because we're here until 1 p.m. So listen to us and Talk of Youth radio show right here online or at nationwideradiojm.com or get the Nationwide app in your relevant app store. You can also watch it on YouTube. Big up on yourself all the time, YouTube people. We're going to tune into you soon. Of course, keep it locked in order to this station, a station that you can trust. Sure, we have so much to unpack today.
There is a lot,
yeah. Man, we're going to talk to you, and just please tell your friends and tell your friend and tell a friend to tell a friend that we're on right now. So we soon come back. Talk of Youth, Miss Effie. Talk of Youth. Soon come.
Your treasure, remember nothing lasts forever. The simple things are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, the blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. The simple things, them are your blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings, the blessings. Simple things, them are your blessings. You better notice your blessings. Simple things, all the simple things.
Yo, check this out. This is Ding Dong Ravers, one of your patrons for the Sagicor Sigma Run 2026. And this year, we are bringing out the best as we run, walk, and wheel for the West.
Hi, this is Lisa Hanno, and I'm proud to be a patron for this run in aid of funds to repair and rebuild schools damaged by Hurricane Melissa.
Hey, Public Civil here. I spent my whole life trying to make records, but this record is going to be special.
We're aiming to raise a record $150 million for children in the West.
Well, everybody come jump up, lace up, wheel up, donate some money, everybody sign up. We are run for the West.
Sign up now at SagicorSigmaRun.com.
Upgrade your home or business with Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Explore a range of termite-resistant plywood, quartz, solid surface, and granite. Experience timeless elegance with our cedar doors, crafted from premium cedar stock, kiln-dried for durability and beauty. For quality and craftsmanship, visit us at the Trade Center Kingston 10 or Hatfield Mandeville. Call 876-963-0628-30. Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Transform your space today.
Attention, Jamaica! This Monday, January 12, 2026, tune in live to ODPEM's Earthquake Awareness Week Outside broadcast with Cliff Views on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. Join us as we highlight resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake. The official theme for this year's Week of Readiness and Resilience. ODPEM leads activities across the island to educate Jamaicans about earthquake preparedness, from drills to school and community events. Stay informed, stay prepared, and help build a safer, more resilient Jamaica. So tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, January 12, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us as we highlight resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake. The official theme for this year's Week of Earthquake Readiness. Catch us at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
In times of loss, sharing information matters. Nationwide 90 FM offers professional obituary announcements, ensuring family, friends, and communities are informed with care and dignity.
It's been a long day.
Obituaries are aired weekdays at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. When it's important to reach people, let us help you do so respectfully. Contact our sales team today, 876-630-1210, or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com for more information. Nationwide 90 FM, informing Jamaica with care.
Come into the parlor, there's a welcome there for you.
Welcome to the Mayor's Parlor with Desmond McKenzie.
From 1 to 6 p.m. every Sunday, you'll now get more of your favorite vintage music.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Nationwide 90 FM will transform your Sunday into a musical time machine that will take you way back.
Come with me. Let's go back in time.
This magic moment.
Journey into yesteryear with Desmond McKenzie in the Mayor's Parlor.
I've got the music to jog your memory and make you smile.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best in vintage music.
Come into the Mayor's Parlor every Sunday between 1 and 6 p.m. here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
Everything loud and wicked every Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. with Outside with Pepita. Lone vibes, lone laughs, and lone entertainment. Come on the road with we. Cause when we say Outside with Pepita, we're there all over Jamaica. Anyway, check them out. We're there. We're in on the business. Stay tuned in for prizes, surprises, giveaways, guest artists, and enough more. But hold on there. We forget to big up my DJ. DJ Jerome, the shell boss, I'm gonna make it bust to pew pew with the baddest, and latest tune. So look out for Outside with Pepita. We might be coming to a town near you. You heard it here first. Outside with Pepita, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. The new revolution in media. Jamaica, lock it in and don't miss a thing.
It's undeniable that we should be together.
The true beauty of music is that it connects people. It carries a message. It speaks to you. It changes you. And that's exactly what we do just for you every Sunday as we take you to Urban Paradise, 9:10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Urban Paradise is our weekly musical journey that will serve up 110 glorious minutes of positive storytelling through music, mixed in with inspirational features to provoke thought and to heal the soul.
You're like a dream come true. Just wanna be with you.
So join me, Diane Ashton Smith, this and every Sunday, 9:10 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media. Urban Paradise, opening our hearts, connecting to others.
Talk Up Youth and talk the truth. I ask the bush that representing for Talk Up Youths here and Nationwide 90 FM every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush!
Youngster. Yeah. 2-2. Imminent. Bush loader. Keep saying one, man. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Can't seek validation. Toast and admiration from you nor your patrons. Posting about name brands. We cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one with the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari with nowhere to park it, boy? Why shop a Louis V when there is a target? Now me hype on my face it. True minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Acres over markets. Link me wife when me want sex. Cause when side get breed up. Child support that lead to farming over plastic. Investment over graphic. Inheritance for me seeds up. Me alright being made. Yo. If you are 50 and never make a brings get used, means you're poor so your kids next to employment you use as a big excuse. You want him grow so him get through. See him 24 hours so what you have to. When your kids do good you buy them jewels. Wang and Rajiv buy their own tools. We keep getting belted. Wanna sell and more peace. Nobody watch how make clocks lean. So start supply Walgreens. Stocks large when you plant trees. Them beans them out of a burger, go on the moment. You want.
Talk Up Youth and talk the truth. I ask the bush that representing for Talk Up Youths here and Nationwide 90 FM every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush!
Cause when side get read up, try support that lead to farming over plastic, investment over graphic, inheritance for me seeds up. Me alright being made.
Welcome back to the Talk of You radio show. You're listening to the voices of Sheree and
Nicholas Williamson.
Yes. So last time I was here, we were talking about Christmas. It was everything Christmas food, cleaning, all the fun stuff, right?
Yes.
But now it's a new year. As you said, we're going to make the new year catch you in a good mood. Not
In
true?
a good mood for sure.
Yes.
But can I just talk back to your Christmas because because like last, we saw each other like a good while back, and the last show was like a Christmas, kind of wrapping up kind of show. So what was that like for you?
It was exciting. It was my first time being in the new space.
Okay.
So it was exciting, a nice little Christmas gift for me. Yes, and then we spoke about fruitcake. That was a big part of that show, and we actually had a guest come in. She's a chef, a pastry chef.
Yes.
So she brought some fruitcake, and it was good. It was a nice little festive vibe. When we said we did merry in our studio, we did properly merry. Yes.
So merriness to go in your yard when you go home. You go home with merriness for your Christmas holiday.
In my heart, I felt fulfilled.
Did you get gifts?
I did.
Oh, wonderful.
I did.
Listen to me. I got gifts last Christmas, and I was like, look at that. I appreciate you all thought about me, because after a certain age, now people believe that people don't distribute any gifts anymore.
You're supposed to buy gift now.
No, we don't go by that. We need to also be getting gifts, folks. I'm advocate for that.
I'm gift worthy,
And let's talk about New Year's now, because I feel like entering into this new year, I feel like many folks, have so much plans. And of course, the standard, typical ones. We're going to the gym, we're going to start doing
we
stuff.
drink more water, we eat more vegetables.
So today we're really going to talk to you a little bit about, like life coach tips of resetting and moving forward. So we're not just going to set this year, Sheree. We're going to actually do it.
We're going to make it smart. You ever hear that? Smart.
Yes. And that speaks to what?
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and timely.
Yeah, that's it. You still got school. It's bad. So the first one is start small, start now.
Yeah. You don't need a total overhaul. Pick one habit, one corner of your life, or one part of your day to reset.
Yeah.
Small wins build momentum and confidence.
Precisely.
I think that's so true.
So real. I feel like I've experienced so much of that in my life in terms of just, deciding to start something new. Whether it be business, whether it be, just you taking on a new hobby or whatever it is. You can decide to start small.
Yeah.
And it probably takes you a longer way.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense you go all out.
You
and when
throw
you go
yourself in the deep,
And then when time comes for you to reap, you wonder why you're not reaping because you didn't spend much time cultivating and making it better.
I think an actual example for me is being more active this year. I was active last year, but then I had a lot of changes that kind of it robbed me of whatever activities I was doing. So into this new year now, I'm not joining a gym. I'm not doing all that jazz. All I'm gonna do is just walk in the evenings, boost my steps, and then I'm gonna see where that takes me.
Yes.
And that's my small
that sounds
little,
a lot better. Because I've been saying I've been reaching the gym from like 2022. Boy.
Yeah.
Listen.
To be honest, I haven't told myself that because the gym scares me.
Oh.
It scares me.
All right. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then what we're trying to cement for you guys here is you don't need to really go all out. You can start small and you can start now.
Yeah.
Don't wait until next year or the year after or whatever. You can start now and you can start small as well.
Yes.
The next one is let go of what no longer serves you. Man, that's a big one. What comes to your mind first when you hear about that one?
What no longer serves me? I think it's stereotypical to say relationships, but relationships, you think some persons serve a season and that's okay. And if you think that it's time to let go, it's time to let go.
Yeah.
And this isn't not even just romantically, but sometimes our platonic relationships too.
I agree.
Yeah, they come to an end.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you want to carry persons with us.
Yes.
And that's a problem. New year, new you. And I learned something the other day that sometimes people who, when you're going up, sometimes the people who are pulling are down at a particular level, they can't push you up.
Right.
They can only pull you down with them, because if they had the means to pull themselves up, boy,
they would
have.
And it angers them when you're propelled and they're still there.
Yes. So I feel like now is the time for us to get into some spaces where we realize that these relationships serve not only us emotionally and mentally and physically, but also, to know that this also allows for us to propel, in the future for futuristic terms.
So it's important to be intentional with our relationships.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So emotional clutter is real. All commitments, guilt, or just in case, items can weigh you down. I don't like that at all. So now you want to ask the question, does this support the life I want now? Does this relationship aid me? Does this friendship, is it beneficial to me at this point in time? Am I being withdrawn from more than I'm being deposited into?
Right. In social work, we have something we call systems. So when you assess your systems, you see if this thing is pouring into you as much as it is taking from you. And if it's taking too much, more than it's pouring in, then perhaps you have to break it off.
Break it off. That is my new thing. Sometimes you have folks who just want to withdraw.
Yes.
And they don't want
no look at deposit.
Thank you so much. Because I want for folks to understand, that if it is that you go to a bank and you don't deposit any money, you cannot get nothing.
There you go.
Unless you're going for a loan, but you have to pay them back.
There you go.
So I feel like persons sometimes, if you don't invest, you don't put some money in, you don't put an encouragement in. Kind of have to be money. It can be encouragement. It can be a little bit of advice. It can be something.
Yes.
You can't expect to continuously draw from the ATM.
Yes. So it's important for you to set those boundaries.
Precisely.
Set it up for yourself.
Precisely. What's the next one we have, Sheree?
Number 3, design your environment to support you. See, we kind of were talking about it, setting those boundaries.
Yeah.
So you clear your space, simplify surfaces, and surround yourself with calm, light, and intention.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. I feel like that probably causes a lot of hurt for some folks too. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Because when you decide to, you're going to cut off some stuff, you're going to make whatever it is, my space suit me.
Yes.
My emotional needs, my physical needs, all the needs that I have. I feel like sometimes it leaves persons on the outskirts of things, on the outside. But
yes.
David said, if that means we cut off people too. Yes. We agree. We'll say yes to that, because sometimes it takes you being emotionally mature to cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut it off, for
But
sure.
then we also speak about the physical space as well. It's important for you to be intentional about your physical space. So perhaps for the new year, we need to do some cleaning, some throwing out, some giving away.
Truly.
Yeah. I'm not telling anybody to go buy nothing new. But look at what's in your space now. What do you really think you need to remove?
Truly. Because sometimes we have the old thing them from way long time.
Yeah.
You know it need for throw it. And you be hoarding stuff now.
Yes.
And you need to get new stuff.
Yes.
To kind of make, it gives a new feeling as well, You in a new clothes. Yes. When you buy your clothes off a Shein or in a store, because I know the person start Shein babies. But when you buy your clothes off a Shein or in stores or whatever, you have a new feeling. It does something to you when you have a new furniture, when you have a new thing in your house. It allows for you to be like, it gives a new vibe, a new aesthetic. It's aesthetically pleasing to you. Yeah. The next one is focus on intentional actions, not perfection.
Yeah. Progress over perfection. I like that.
Yeah,
I
feel
like that.
I struggle with that a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I don't like that.
Tell us about it.
By the way, guys, she's a social worker. So leave it right there. But I'd say, I feel like when it comes on to things that I decide to put my hand to or decide to do, if it's not perfect. David, you played me off. Thank you. But either way, I feel like when I put my hand to something, it has to come out a particular way.
Yeah.
If I can't foresee doing well, I don't do it at all. And even in the midst of it all, if it's not going well, I feel like I drop the ball or I make others around me very uncomfortable to get it well done. And I'm working on that for the new year.
I hear you. I hear you. And I relate to that.
Okay.
But my thing is, when it comes to teamwork. So from high school days, I always struggled with teamwork in a sense where I do things a particular way and then the other members won't really meet that standard, so I want to do it myself.
Yeah, I'll do it myself. Our group members know that.
Right. So now I realize that I really need to learn how to break myself out of that habit and mindset to allow persons to join in and come in with their perspective. Maybe they won't be as quote unquote perfect as I will, but it's important for us to look at the progress as opposed to the perfection.
Yeah, that's something that's crucial, I believe.
Yeah.
For any young folk, any elderly folk, middle age, wherever age you are, I feel like that's the thing that beats us the most. If it's that we can't achieve it the way how we want it to be achieved.
Yeah.
But achieving it probably can take many different roads.
Yeah.
You can take a lot of different avenues to get to the place that you want to be, and you probably just need to start as well. We're going back to the whole starting point.
Yes.
Starting, and then of course over time you'd gradually achieve what you want.
I think there was a quote, I don't remember verbatim, but it was really speaking to progress not being a measure of how successful you've been, but for how many times you've failed and picked yourself back up. So I think that was quite meaningful to me.
Yeah.
Because we won't succeed in every single thing or succeed as we intended to, but as long as we keep pushing, as long as we're looking to the progress of it, I think it's quite important.
I agree. Well, I think you can put that on a shirt, guys. Put that on a shirt.
Hashtag talk up you talk.
Truly, and then probably Sherry you can use Sherry voice on something as well. Next one, mind your energy and self-compassion. Okay. This one is not spelling out to me, but you can go ahead with that one.
So, okay, let's hear it. Resetting isn't about pressure. It's about relief and clarity. Celebrate small wins, forgive missteps, and honor your rhythm. Okay. So mind your energy and self-compassion. I think it ties into our first point. What we're talking about first, about starting small, and our second point also, let go of what no longer serves you. So it's just being mindful. Being mindful of what you're consuming and what you're releasing.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like many folks who are in the academical realm can relate to this. I feel like folks don't praise themselves well enough when they pass an exam. I decide that I'm going to do that more this time, because I feel like oftentimes it's like on to the next. It's what's next can we achieve?
Yes.
What can we do? Can we need to go to the masters now? Or
that's a valid thing. We live to check boxes, and we're not embracing and appreciating the present time. Don't get me started, Nicholas, because I feel like I'm becoming so passionate about this, and this is my space.
For real, I feel like when we need, it does so much to us and the people around us as well. When we can be able to say, all right, then we are celebrating this small win. It might not be all that grand way, and to some, but it's grand to you because you spent time, energy, effort, doing this. If you haven't necessarily won, how can you sit and say, all right, well, it never worked out so great, but how can I revisit the drawing board, and then how can I strategize to make it better? And not beat yourself up about it, but just recognize that that's just how life is, and I'm just going to have to proceed this way. That's how I will be intentional about having that mental clarity that I need to progress and proceed in life and be successful. Yes, get back up again.
Right, there you go.
That's it. So don't follow the rhythm and take away yourself. Get back up again.
You were listening to music on your way over.
No, actually, no, leave that.
Okay.
Leave that right there. Yeah. Next one, which is our last one, commit to reflection and adjustment. Yeah, weekly check-ins, what's working, what feels heavy. Oh my, this is like a whole emotional declutter.
You can't escape it.
Adjust your approach rather than forcing a rigid plan.
I like that. I usually encourage people to do auditing. You can do relationship auditing and self-auditing.
What's that like?
So you're going to sit and you're going to assess what's happening. In relationships, you're going to look at what the other person is bringing to the table, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually. And then you are going to talk it out.
What about the people who sit at them at the table?
I
am the table.
I can't address that.
Okay.
But then individually too, when you do some self-auditing, perhaps you look at encounters you had throughout your week or encounters you had before. You write it down. How could I have gone about this differently? Or was I satisfied with this? How do I want to make it different? And that's how you're always going to be assessing so that you can be the best version of yourself.
Yes. I'm learning so much from Sheree, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
so we're not living a pian life in a 2026, right? We're going to do it right. Yes.
So we're going to do the weekly check-ins. And if you don't know how it goes, of course, you can contact Sheree. For a fee. But
that sounds good.
We're selling you right now. But for real though, the weekly check-ins is important. And focusing on, as you rightfully said, what's working for you, what feels heavy, what's weighing you down. And of course, that probably will allow for you to have a better feeling, a different approach, a better approach for your days. And I feel like those little steps and those little pointers that we gave a while ago will serve you a long way.
So for this new year, we're not going to write a list of 100 things that we're going to get right. We're going to just approach this differently for this year. We're going to look at what we can change, bite-sized pieces, and work towards it.
Yeah.
It's possible.
And also, be graceful to yourself.
Give ourselves grace.
You know,
Yes.
and don't look on the body. Please. I feel like you don't know a person's story. You don't know what they did to achieve what they did and what they have. So I feel like it's good to just look for yourself.
Comparison is the enemy.
Thank you so much. And sometimes when you have that maze kind of looking, see one of them donkeys that has the
blinders.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you focus right ahead, it allows for you to be much better because you're really not looking at the outside pressures.
Right.
Yeah.
You're focusing on what's within.
And the other day, a young lady told me that they forced her to have a baby. All her friends having children and whatever. But that's another topic. But you know, everybody having children, they got baby fever. But you can't afford baby, ma'am. Hello.
Okay.
Legs.
Okay.
But that's it. So think about these things.
Yeah.
Don't let other persons to pressure you, whether it be financially or emotionally, whatever it is that they whatever alley that they have going on for them right now. Your alley will come at the right time, and that is it.
Yes.
Really.
I feel like we start heavy. We start kind of heavy, right? So we're gonna allow you to go get some water. Maybe go look in the sun for a second and just come back, right?
Just for a second.
Just for a second. Yes. So we're going for a break.
Talk of youth, Miss Effie.
Talk of youth.
Sukam.
Getting belted. Wanna sell on more piece. Nobody watch how me clocks lean. Soon start supply Walgreens. Stocks large but no plant trees. Them beans them out of a burger. Go put no more.
Yo, check this out. This is Ding Dong Ravers, one of your patrons for the Sagicor Sigma Run 2026. And this year, we are bringing out the best as we run, walk, and wheel for the West.
Hi, this is Lisa Hanno, and I'm proud to be a patron.
Upgrade your home or business with Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Explore a range of termite-resistant plywood, quartz, solid surface, and granite. Experience timeless elegance with our cedar doors, crafted from premium cedar stock, kiln-dried for durability and beauty. For quality and craftsmanship, visit us at the Trade Center Kingston 10 or Hatfield Mandeville. Call 876-963-0628 to 30. Cameron Industries and Joinery Limited. Transform your space today.
Yo, check this out. This is Ding Dong Ravers, one of your patrons for the Sagicor Sigma Run 2026. And this year, we are bringing out the best as we run, walk, and wheel for the West.
Hi, this is Lisa Hanno, and I'm proud to be a patron for this run in aid of funds to repair and rebuild schools damaged by Hurricane Melissa.
Hey, Public Civil here. I spent my whole life trying to make records, but this record is going to be special.
We're aiming to raise a record $150 million for children in the West.
Well, everybody come jump up, lace up, wheel up. Donate some money, everybody sign up. We are run for the West.
Sign up now at SagicorSigmaRun.com.
Draxall Creative Building Finishes is here. Explore Jamaica's best styles, bathrooms and kitchens in our brand new showroom at Unit 4, 14 Drax Business Center, Draxall. Creative Building Finishes, your beautiful finish begins here. The time by Creative Building Finishes is
11:44.
Share in the experience at Fontana Pharmacy. We have a wide variety of items in store just for you. Fill your prescriptions while you shop. And senior citizens enjoy 10% off. Shop household, cosmetics, toys, and many other departments. We also offer curbside pickup and delivery. Visit our website at fontanapharmacy.com. Fontana Pharmacy, where it's all good inside.
Now is the time. Youth for chat and youth for act and youth for unite right now. No silence, you youth. You have to Now is the time.
All right, welcome back to the Talk of Youth Radio Show right here on Nationwide 90 FM. And of course, you're locked in to the Talk of Youth Radio Show. Yeah, listen to me. We're going to talk about something that I believe is pertinent for all young people and old people and middle-aged people and anybody.
Yes, it is.
I think it's important information. If it's that you have car, you know, and if it's that you decide
if you
to
want to have a car, you know, knowledge is power. Even if you can't use it right now, okay?
Yeah, if you want to have a vehicle, you plan to have a vehicle, or you already have a vehicle as well.
Yes.
Of course, we're going to talk about the ITA, that is the
e-fitness process in Jamaica.
That's right.
So we're talking about New Year's resolutions, and for a lot of persons, they want to get on top of their car responsibilities, right? So the fitness, the renewal of all these fun stuff, road license, all the jazz, you want to get on top of it? We got you at Talk Up Youth, because today we have a special somebody to come and talk about it. Nicholas, let us know.
Yes, sir. So we're going first. We're going to talk about the Island Traffic Authority, that is Jamaica's statutory body responsible for administering the Road Traffic Act and ensuring the road safety and vehicle compliance across the island. Its mandate includes enforcing traffic laws, inspecting vehicles for roadworthiness, testing drivers' competence, and regulating traffic flow to enhance safety on Jamaica's roads. So, of course, the Island Traffic Authority also works closely with enforcement agencies to reduce the road fatalities and implement modern, efficient systems that improve service delivery and support national road safety goals. So now we're going to talk to somebody who I believe we spoke to before. His name is Mr. Dante Matthews. He is the communications manager right there at the Island Traffic Authority. Good morning, Mr. Matthews. How are you? All right, we're not hearing you that clearly. Go again.
All right. Are you hearing me now?
Yes. Much better. Good morning to you.
All right, how are you guys doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, man. Now, I want for you to kind of just start off with the whole explanation of what is this new electronic e-fitness kind of thing. Even for folks like myself who probably don't know if we drive yet, but we're planning to drive soon. We don't know the whole formalities and stuff like that.
All right. So the electronic fitness or e-fitness or digital fitness, this came into effect last year. That's July 1, 2025. And what it does, it aims to move away from the from the paper certificate of fitness. So prior to July 21, 2025, persons would have had that blue paper. I don't know if any of you drive, but if you know somebody who has a vehicle, they would have gotten a blue paper to say that your vehicle is fit. Now, we have gone away with that, right? That no longer exists. We now have a digital certificate of fitness. And what this does, it introduces new validity periods. So we're talking about 5 years certificate of fitness.
Love that.
For the new vehicles, right? And what do we mean by new vehicles? We're talking about vehicles that are 2 years old or newer, right? Vehicles that have mileage of 250 kilometers or under, and vehicles that have never been registered or licensed in any other jurisdiction, right?
Yes.
So that's 5 years of fitness certification for those vehicles. Then we have vehicles that are 10 years old and younger. That's a 3-year certificate of fitness. And then we have vehicles that are over 10 years. They will continue to get the 1-year certificate of fitness.
Okay.
Now, in addition to the new validity periods, I mentioned that it's digital. So what this means is that you'll need to have a email address, a valid email address. So the first thing the driver or the owner of the vehicle needs to do, they need to go to tax office, whether inline or online, right? They need to purchase the inspection fee. And just to let the listeners know, there's no change in the inspection fee. So whatever obtains for, or what used to obtain for the 1-year fitness, that's the same fee for the 5-year, the 3-year, the 1 year.
Okay.
For example, let's say you used to pay $4,500 at tax office for your Toyota sedan, just for example, right? And you used to get 1 year. Now, let's say you bought a new vehicle, right? You bought a brand new vehicle and you're getting 5 years for this fitness. You'll still pay the $4,500 for that fitness inspection, right? So you need an email address after going to tax office to pay the fee. And you get that receipt, you take that receipt to one of our examination depots, service hub, And once the vehicle has been inspected and the vehicle has passed the inspection process, you will need to submit. You'll need to give the depot the email address, and after that, you will get an email from the Island Traffic Authority with your certificate number, and they will prompt you to go to a portal, which is the Certificate Generation and Distribution System.
Yes.
Okay.
On this system, you will need to put in the certificate number that you got in the email. That's a 6-digit certificate number. And there's another section that you'll need to put in the chassis number. Now, the chassis number, we're not going to send it in the email because of for security reasons, but that number is on your vehicle documents.
Right.
So what we'll do, we'll give it the last 4 digits in bracket to let you know that this vehicle or this certificate number corresponds with this vehicle.
Yes.
So you will need to get the full chassis number from your vehicle documents, right? Now, once you have gotten all of that and you input the information onto the CGDS website, you can download, you can print, you can save, screenshot. And the thing about this now, under the law, you don't need to show this digital certificate to the police,
Okay.
right? You can have it on your person, you can have it in your glove compartment, in your document holder, wherever. But you will not be required to show the police, because what the police will do, they will have access to this via their Smart Check app. So they can run your registration plate and they can see that your fitness is valid. Now, it's important to note that there's no, what should I say now? There's no grace period for certificate of fitness, right? So the registration, you have a grace period, the 30 days or the 1 month, right? But for the certificate of fitness, there is no grace period. So it means if your fitness expires today and you go out and drive tomorrow and the police runs your plate or stops you, right? You can get a ticket, right? Because your certificate of fitness has expired.
Okay.
However, you can renew your certificate of fitness 90 days prior to expiration. Right? So it means if it expires today, you could have renewed it last month, you could have renewed it in November, because you have 90 days in which you can renew that certificate of fitness.
Okay. Well, I feel like we got a lot.
Right. But I'm happy that was the case, though.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like when it comes going back to the whole bit on, because I feel like one of the practical impacts that it has, it's more on what happens after it's been issued. So now, with the digital certificate now issued, what happens to motorists, as you would have mentioned before, when they're stopped by police? I feel like that's one of the pertinent points that folks need to chime in on. Could you chime in on that for me, please, one more time?
All right, sure. So when you get after you visit the depot and you give the email address and you get your details via email, so you need a valid email and one that you have access to. You will get in that email a certificate number.
Okay.
6-digit certificate number. In bracket, you will see some asterisks or bullet points with the last 4 digits of the chassis number. So you're not going to input all of that into the portal. You're only going to input the 6 digits.
Yes.
Because from time to time, persons would have emailed us to say they put in everything, meaning the 6 digits and the brackets. No, you're just going to put in the 6 digits in the section that says certificate number.
Okay.
Right? And then in the next section that's below the certificate number, there's an area for you to put in the chassis number. That chassis number is on your vehicle documents. When you put that in, you're going to retrieve the certificate of fitness.
Okay.
You will see active. It tells you when it expires, or when you got it, when it expires, and then it gives you the option to view. You can download, you can save it, you can screenshot it, right? You can print it if you want. You can keep it on your person, but the police will not require you, or you're not required to show the police. So the police can stop you, They can stop you for other things. They can stop you because you were speeding. They can stop you because you were violating another traffic law. They can stop you to check your driver's license, your insurance. But for the certificate of fitness and the registration, right?
Yes.
The police can check with their Smart Check app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. No, I feel like one of the biggest, because we've heard some of these concerns that would have been spoken about some time ago, and some folks are saying, some motorists are saying that they're experiencing like glitches. with the digital
glitches.
Yes, with the digital fitness system, and some based on the earlier rollout and stuff like that. So, what have the Island Traffic Authority been doing to, see how best they can, not have so much issues, something like
All
that.
right. So, as with any new system, especially when it's digital, and it includes technology, you're going to have glitches in the implementation phase.
Yes.
Right? So, yes, we did have some glitches, and we would have noted those. And so persons would have emailed us, they would have called, would have heard the concerns, and would have made updates to the system. Especially that same thing I mentioned with the last 4 digits of the chassis number in bracket. That was a concern for a lot of persons, because there are some companies that will send, let's say, 10 vehicles to get their certificates of fitness, right? And then when you get those certificate number, you're wondering which one applies to which vehicle. So that's where we know put the bracket with the last 4 digits of the chassis number, so you know that this chassis number corresponds with this vehicle, or this certificate number corresponds with this vehicle. So that's something we would have updated. For some persons, they would have emailed us with their queries, with their concerns, with maybe problems generating their certificate of fitness. And we have, for the listeners, we have an email address that you can reach out to us if you're having problems. It's info@ita.gov.jm. So that email address has been set up so persons can email with their concerns. A lot of the concerns we're getting is are from persons saying that they have not gotten the email, or for those who have gotten the emails, they're saying that it's saying certificate not found.
Yes.
In that case, we will assist you. We will make the checks for you. Sometimes it's a case where persons are not putting in the correct information, and we've seen that a lot. And for some, we encourage you to check your spam or your junk mail. If you have not gotten the email, sometimes it's in your spam or your junk email. But we're working to assist persons as best as possible. Also, at our hubs, we have Wi-Fi and a QR code. So let's say you're at the depot and you got the email, or you want to check if you got the email. You can scan the QR code at our depots, and you can access your email. You can access the portal right there and check if you have gotten the email. And then if you have any queries, you can let us know right there at our examination depots or service hubs.
Wonderful. I'd love for you to repeat the email address one more time for listeners that they probably can get assistance from.
Sure. So the email address is info at ita.gov.jm. And if you can also reach out to us via our social media platforms. We're on all platforms at Island Traffic Authority. Or you can call us at 754-1900.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Matthews. I feel like one of the biggest questions that we're probably going to ask, because I feel like persons oftentimes saying, with this new system, this electronic thing, my data is not secured. They're probably taking everything and using all of that. So what can you say to our listeners who feel as though they're giving personal information, it's now online, it's accessible in a particular way? What would you say to those individuals who might feel like their data is not protected in a particular way?
Okay. All right, good question. So this system was built by the Jamaica ICT Authority. That's the Information and Communications Technology Authority, or JAMICTA for short, right?
Yes.
Or persons may know it as eGov.
Yes.
Now, because it's built by this authority that has the legislative backing, it's a government entity. So it has been built on a robust system with the encryption and all the security features, and that's one of the reasons why we have been making updates to the system, or in collaboration with JAMICTA, updates are being made to ensure that person's data is secured. And that's one of the reasons why the chassis number is not sent in the email, because the chassis number is the unique number for the vehicle, right? So we do not send that via email, because that information resides with the owner or the driver. So we try as best as possible to limit your data's exposure, right?
Thank you so much for that. I feel like my final question would be like, how, because now we know that you mentioned the Jamaica Constabulary for the police and stuff like that. Now, how would agencies like the JCF and insurance companies access and verify the e-fitness and e-registration certificate?
But I think we could talk on that after our break.
All right.
Yeah, man. So let's do some business and then get back to it. Talk up Yout, Mr. P.
Talk up Yout. Soon come.
Love surround me. Pagan can't go round me. Love surround me. You know what all them want to show me, yeah. When them a try fight, all I see is loving me. Never forget the teaching of His Majesty. Papa said, "For raise his standard, no bless."
Make an impact on your career. Earn real money. Get 3 to 4 local and international certification in practical nursing and early childhood education with free CXC or CAPE subjects in 6 to 12 months at Distinction College, located at 26 Hagley Park Road, Kingston, 6 Nugent Street, Spanish Town, and Ocho Rios. Earn global certificates in 3 months in geriatric nursing, phlebotomy, childcare. We have the lowest school fees around. Classes begin very soon. Call us 356-4167.
Yo, check this out. This is Ding Dong Ravers, one of your patrons for the Sagicor Sigma Run 2026. And this year, we are bringing out the best as we run, walk, and wheel for the West.
Hi, this is Lisa Hanno, and I'm proud to be a patron for this run in aid of funds to repair and rebuild schools damaged by Hurricane Melissa.
Hey, Public Civil here. I spent my whole life trying to make records, but this record is going to be special.
We're aiming to raise a record $150 million for children in the West.
Well, everybody come jump up, lace up, wheel up. Donate some money, everybody sign up. We are run for the West.
Sign up now at SagicorSigmaRun.com.
Every road, every ride, Burt's Auto Parts and KYB have you covered. From October 24, 2025 to January 30, 2026, get 15% off when you purchase 2 or more KYB shocks at any Burt's location. Plus, enjoy 10% off installation at Burt's Service Center. And for a limited time, you also get a gift with every KYB shocks purchase. So whether it's pothole, corners, or smooth highways, ride in comfort and confidence with KYB shocks from Burt's Auto Parts. Conditions apply. It hurts if you don't check Burt's.
Attention, Jamaica! This Monday, January 12, 2026, tune in live to ODPEM's Earthquake Awareness Week outside broadcast with Cliff Views on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. Join us as we highlight resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Readiness and Resilience. ODPEM leads activities across the island to educate Jamaicans about earthquake preparedness, from drills to school and community events. Stay informed, stay prepared, and help build a safer, more resilient Jamaica. So tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, January 12, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us as we highlight resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Earthquake Readiness. Catch us at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Representing for Talk Up Radio, a Talk Up Youth production held every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Talk Up Youth, myself, Talk Up Youth.
When the quarantine thing done and everybody touch road, oh, maybe gonna start, pull up in a fast car, yeah. I know fast start, make you want the fast part, yeah. I know you're feeling me, you know I'm feeling you. So what now we for do, yeah. Hey, fancy. Your heart state, not no vacancy. Last time, see up on FaceTime, chatting up the place, bout in my relationship. Me, I go put you on lockdown. I put your body on lockdown. You got me on lock now. You got my passion on lock. Oh, if you love me, you should let me. You should let me. You should let me know. And if you don't know, better feel let me. Better feel let me. I better you let me go. Pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Nobody deal with the bugger and talking. Me nothing know we are chilling in an apartment. Hope you don't mind me asking, where will we go? When the quarantine thing done and everybody touch road. Oh, maybe gonna start, pull up in a fast car, yeah. I know fast start, make you want the fast part, yeah. I know you're feeling me, you know I'm feeling you. So what now we for do, yeah. Say you want travel, we go Hope Valley. Say you hope in your love and not just no tally. Make my heart full of some, I love you totally. Do my own thing, I'm in no trouble, nobody. I'm watching out for the party out. And they didn't hear about
Welcome back to the Talk of You radio show. You're listening to Sheree, you're listening to Nicholas, and we have Mr. Matthews from the Island Traffic Authority.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matthews, you still here with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. We've been having a wonderful discussion with
Yes.
Mr. Matthews. He's the communications personnel right there at the Island Traffic Authority.
Mhm.
And we want to ask you, because what was I asking you before? I don't remember. But I think it was along the lines of the different agencies like the Jamaica Constabulary Force and insurance companies across the different areas of Jamaica. How they verify the e-fitness and the e-registration certificates along those lines. Could you probably talk about that a little bit?
All right. Before I get into that, I was looking in the comments section and I saw two comments.
Oh, nice.
Somebody was saying that they didn't get an email. They haven't received an email since November.
Yeah.
So I'm asking that person, I think it's Althea King, to just send us an email. And there's somebody who's mentioned that they did their registration but haven't received an email. Now, the registration is separate from the fitness. So the registration is done at tax office.
Right.
So you can reach out to them regarding your registration. But if it is about the certificate of fitness, you can reach out to the Island Traffic Authority.
Yeah, thank you so much
So
for that. Yeah, we were going to get to it, but you beat us to it, so thank you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the police, they have the Smart Check application. So they don't need to stop you to check your fitness and your registration.
Mhm.
And persons would have also, I mean, if I know tax office wouldn't mind if I speak a little about the registration aspect. So the registration has also gone digital. So that pink paper that you used to get as well,
Mhm.
that is no more. You get a digital registration certificate as well. The same portal, the CGDS portal, that's where you'd go to retrieve your registration as well, right? And there's also a new option for your registration. So previously, persons could have obtained a 6-month registration, 1 year. Now there's a 2-year option for persons who wish to get that, right? So the price for that for the 1 year would basically double for the 2 year, right? So how the police will check the fitness and the registration? Through the Smart Check application, right? So they can just run your registration plate and they can get your details as to
Right.
whether or not your fitness or your registration is valid,
Mhm.
right? Now, as it relates to insurance companies and banks and all of those agencies, because, if you're getting a loan for a car,
Yeah.
the bank will need those documents as well. And other third-party agencies, they can utilize the CGDS portal as well, right? So that's the certificate generation and distribution system.
Okay.
They can utilize it as well because it's online. Even right now, anybody can go on and type in CGDS, www.cgds.gov.jm. And if you specifically want to go to the fitness side, you just put /fitness, or when you go on the website, you'll see registration, you'll see certificate of fitness. So whichever one you want to check, you just go there. So the insurance company or the third-party agency can type in the certificate number and the chassis number,
Yeah.
or you can just send them the information. Right,
Okay.
so they can also access the system as well. The same thing if you're selling a vehicle, you can provide the information. They'll have the chassis number, you give them the certificate number, or you can print it and give it to them, and they can also access to verify on the portal.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, it is.
But with all this digitization, I do have a question about inclusivity. So what about persons who aren't so tech savvy or older folks, perhaps those who struggle with literacy?
Yes. All right. That's a very good question. That's something we made provisions for.
Mhm.
So because there are elderly persons or senior citizens who drive. So when they present themselves at our service hub, we have persons who will assist them,
Mhm.
right? So our customer service representatives, they will assist them they will assist them in checking to see if they got the email. If they don't have an email address, we have a generic email that will allow them to utilize in order to get the certificate number. Or we have an inspection receipt that we will write the certificate number on, along with the website, so they can actually go home with it and they can ask a family member, maybe their grandson, their son, their daughter, whoever, so they can get the assistance. So we write the certificate number, we give it to them so that they can access it when they leave the service hub, because they may not know how to scan the QR code at our hub. So we make provisions for them so that they can get the number and the assurance that the fitness was done, so that when the police stops them, they're compliant with the law.
Oh, that's quite nice. Are there any plans to go out into our communities to kind of what would we call it? Like debriefing sessions? What would be debriefing about?
Bring about more awareness.
Awareness,
yes.
right? I don't remember the technical phrase I would use, but are there any plans?
Awareness.
Awareness.
All right. So we have actually started. What we're looking to do this year is to roll out. So we're partnered with the different agencies. For example, the Transport Authority, because you know that the public passenger vehicle operators and commercial vehicle operators, they utilize this system as well.
Right.
So we have collaborated with the Transport Authority. We have been to taxi association meetings. We have been to the courts. Just Thursday, we were in St. Mary at a traffic symposium. So we were there educating persons on the e-fitness regime as well. We have gone to companies that have a fleet of vehicles. So, for example, companies that have delivery, drivers that do delivery, whether by bike or by motor car. So we have gone to those companies. We have also gone to expositions.
Yes.
Right? And we're looking to increase the partnerships this year, increase our presence at these events to ensure that persons are aware of how the system works. And of course, we have our social media pages where we put up we put these information on basically. So we have information on the validity period. We have a walkthrough video actually that tells you how to access the portal. Yes, it's on our page.
That's wonderful.
If you go on our Instagram page and our TikTok page, Facebook as well, we have that video that gives you a walkthrough from paying for the fitness at tax office to actually coming to the depot. We have a walkthrough video that shows you how to put it in, what to click exactly, the site that you must go on, everything in that video. And then we have another post that we made recently that tells you how to differentiate the certificate number from the brackets, basically. Because as I mentioned earlier, there were persons who were inputting everything in the space that asked for the certificate number.
Wonderful.
Okay, so there are big plans out.
Yeah, communication manager communicating. I like it. You're working, boss. You're working.
Yes.
I feel like, we want to probably turn our attention now to along the lines of road safety measures.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the things that we need to consider, especially for young people this time around. Now, road safety is a national priority in Jamaica, and protecting young road users is at the heart of just the ongoing initiatives. The government, the Island Traffic Authority, National Road Safety Council, and the Jamaica Constabulary Force are implementing measures to reduce traffic crashes and injuries and fatalities through stricter law enforcement, public education campaigns, and the use of technology and monitoring for that of compliance.
With youth often being among the most vulnerable road users, whether as pedestrians, motorcyclists, or new drivers, there's a special emphasis on awareness, safe driving habits, and education programs in schools and communities. From digital accident reporting systems to road safety workshops and campaigns, these measures aim not only to enforce laws, but also to cultivate a culture of safety, responsibility, and respect on the roads, especially among the next generation.
I love it. And for that reason, Mr. Matthews, I feel like it's pertinent for us to ask, what are the specific road safety programs or campaigns that are being targeted to the youths of Jamaica? What does that look like?
All right, thank you for that question. So before I get into that, let me just give a background. So last year we lost, for the entire year, in 2025, we lost 374 lives.
Oh, man.
And we're hoping that figure remains, because what happens usually after the year ends, there's a 30-day window. So if someone met in a crash in December 2025, right, or just met in a crash last year, and they die within 30 days of the new year, so we're talking about in January, then that number is added to last year's figure. So we're hoping that the 374 remains as is. We have realized that the young people contribute to a lot of those fatalities.
Yeah.
This year, so far, we have lost 7 lives. And when we compare to the corresponding period last year this time we lost 9.
Wow.
So while it's a little reduction, it's still 7 persons too much, right?
Just 10 days in.
What we have targeted, we have our active public education campaign. So we go out into the schools or the youth groups, communities. We have our motorcycle outreach initiative that we do with our partners, such as the National Helmet Wearing Coalition, the National Road Safety Council. And because our motorcyclists account for majority of the fatalities, they were the #1 category over the years, including last year. So we have our outreach programs targeting motorcycles, right? We actually have helmets at the Island Traffic Authority that we have distributed and will be distributing.
Oh,
so
that's
that's
nice.
fun. we last year our theme for the entire year was Stay Alive in 2025. So
Yes.
everything we did last year was surrounding that theme, staying alive, so you can staying alive so that you can live to see 20. Stay alive in 2025.
Yes.
So that was the theme, and the aim of that was to stay alive throughout the entire year.
Yes.
Right. We have had campaigns such as Stop the Foolishness campaign, because we have realized that a lot of things that are happening on the road, you know, they're really foolishness.
Right.
Right?
True,
we have
yeah.
had campaigns such as alert today, alive tomorrow. So if you're alert on the road today, you'll be alive to see tomorrow. Right? We have also we also have some videos that we have done, and we'll be looking to put those on TV again and even on radio. The Mr. Death video. I don't know if you've ever seen them. So it's a video concept where, for example, you go in the vehicle and you don't put on your seatbelt, but you turn on the roof light and you see Mr. Death sitting beside you, staring at you until you put on your seatbelt.
Yes.
Right? Same thing if you're walking on the road and using your phone, Mr. Death comes and whispers in your ear saying, I am death. And you get scared, you put the phone in your bag.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that what we want to also shift to now is to not just tell persons, oh, don't drink and drive, don't speed, don't overtake improperly. We want to show you what happens when you do that. We're going to show you the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
Right? So this year, the theme for the year that we're working with, right, that everything we do, we want to do it under that theme is add road safety to the mix in 2026.
Okay.
Right? That's the main thing that we're working with. But we're looking to launch a campaign titled The Last Stop. What this campaign will entail is showing persons what happens when you are compliant, when you obey the rules of the road. So what will be your last stop? Is your last stop going to be home, making it home safely? So will home be your last stop?
Yeah.
Or will your last stop be at the morgue or at the hospital based on your actions? Right? What will your last stop? What will your last stop be? Those are the things that we want to talk about. We also have our learner driver education program that we're continuing. So we have that in the high schools, right? We have a few schools that are on our calendar to attend, to basically go through the road code with them, the process to get their learner's permit, sensitization on road safety measures and all of that. And then at the end of that, we're going to be assisting these students in high schools to acquire their learner's permit from, basically before they leave high school. So we have these initiatives and we want to boost our partnerships this year.
Okay.
That's something we're going to be looking at, boosting our partnerships with the police, boosting our partnerships with with National Works Agency, with the youth groups, with the senior citizens, with the National Council for Senior Citizens, because we have also realized that last year our elderly fatalities went up.
Oh, really?
So we're looking to see how we can address that as well.
Wow.
And just to basically, and the Insurance Association of Jamaica, we want to partner with them as well. The Transport Authority, the Toll Authority, all government agencies and private sector agencies as well. We want to partner with them because it's a whole of society approach as it relates to road safety.
Oh, well. All right, we're going to run for a quick break right now. Thank you so much for being here with us, Mr. Matthews. We're going to come back with Mr. Matthews. We're going to take a quick break. Talk up Yout, Mr. Fit. Talk up Yout. Soon come back.
You know I'm feeling you, baby. So what now we for do? Yeah. Baby, are you feeling me? Cause I'm really feeling you. Baby, are you feeling me? Cause I'm really feeling you. I'ma pull up in my fast car. Pull up in my fast car.
Attention, attention, contractors, developers, and homeowners. Just a reminder, we have Glacier White Korean Solid Surface in stock for all your project needs. Choosing Korean for your project is the right choice. It's durable, beautiful, and long-lasting. No sealing necessary. Korean, the #1 solid surface in the world. Second to none. Visit us at Home International Limited, 104 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 8. Telephone 876-755-1970. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Attention, Jamaica! This Monday, January 12, 2026, tune in live to ODPEM's Earthquake Awareness Week Outside broadcast with Cliff Views on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. Join us as we highlight Resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Readiness and Resilience. ODPEM leads activities across the island to educate Jamaicans about earthquake preparedness, from drills to school and community events. Stay informed, stay prepared, and help build a safer, more resilient Jamaica. So tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, January 12, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us as we highlight Resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Earthquake Readiness. Catch us at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
I've been praying for a break, praying for a way to get through. All I wanna do, all I wanna do. Cause every more can make a pickle. No matter what you trickle, cause things so alright. All I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little and go and enjoy life. Cause every more can make a pickle. No matter what you trickle, cause things so alright. It's the pleasures and pressures of life we look down to, so try your best to make time for joy when the sorrows and pain of life sets on you. We both know that there is no choice, cause every lesson is a blessing. No stressing, no guessing. Life is for the living, we know. We just live it to the fullest and let the good times flow. Cause all I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little and go and enjoy life. Cause every more can make a pickle. No matter what you trickle, cause things so alright. All I wanna do is live a little, breathe a little and go and enjoy life. Cause every more can make a pickle. No matter what you trickle, cause things so alright. Hey, I've been feeling a little frustrated, feeling so lost. So many days that I have been working so hard. From week I've been anticipating just to take my day off. Because life, it can be amazing if you just pause here, man. Live a little, breathe a little, and go and enjoy life.
Hey, welcome back to the Talk With Radio Show right here on Nationwide 90 FM. And of course, we are still talking about road safety, and we're here with the communications manager of the Island Traffic Authority, Mr. Dante Matthews. Mr. Matthews, you're still here with us?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, man. The man I give real insights.
Proper information. My Sarmi never walk with my book.
Listen to me. And the communication manager is communicating, which means that he's good at his work. Yes. I appreciate that so much, man. But we're still on the topic of just, young people and just road safety in general. And we wanted to touch on asking you, how are schools and universities and communities, just organizations generally, involved in teaching young people about road safety? Because I feel like it's everybody kind of, thing. Because as you would have said before, your theme being, add a little, mix in 2026, road safety mix in 2026.
Add road safety to the mix.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that probably would tie in much to just having everybody being aware of that.
Okay. All right. So the schools are very much involved. In fact, normally we would do our schedule and say, all right, we're targeting these schools on certain hotspot roads. Or schools that are near main roads, because once a school is near a main road, children are prone to vehicles that are speeding. They have to cross the road to take a taxi or to get home. If they walk, especially the roads are narrow, all of that. So normally we would target these schools, but what we have realized is that sometimes we get the request more than we actually schedule. So, for example, before the new year started, some schools would have reached out already to come to their some of them will reach out for us to come to their safety day. Some of them, they have a day set. So each year they invite us to come on this specific day or during this week to talk about road safety. some of them have mentioned that they have road safety on their curriculum, right? So like road signs and markings and all of that.
I love that.
Even the tertiary institutions, they have a section where they want us to come in because the students need to learn about traffic laws or the road code, and we have to, once those schools call, or once schools in general call, we don't say no. Right, we have to mobilize a team. Sometimes we have to split the team, and maybe one person goes here or two persons go here, and the others go to another school. So we have our calendar set for this month already. We have already gotten calls for February. We have scheduled for February. Plus, we have gotten calls for February as it relates to learner driver education, as it relates to regular road safety demonstration with the students. In fact, we have universities lined up as well. So we have persons from universities reaching out to us, the high schools, the primary schools, communities. We have certain events that we go to no matter what. So, for example, there's Denby, because Denby attracts a lot of persons. The 4-H clubs, because that's where you see a lot of young people, right? So we have that. We have sessions where parents are, because you also have to target the parents, right? So November is usually that month when we try to reach the young people and the parents, because it's youth month, but it's also parent month, right? Yes. So we tap into every avenue as best as possible to reach our young people. And when we can't reach them, physically, we use what we know there. And so we launched our TikTok account late last year. So we're also on that platform as well, because we know that's where a lot of our road users are, our young people are. So everywhere possible, we're bringing the message.
Your handles? Remind us of your social media handles.
Sure. So our social media handle, Island Traffic Authority. So you can, once you type in Island Traffic Authority on Instagram, on Twitter, we also have a YouTube channel where we post walkthrough videos. We post videos on the Road Traffic Act, basically dissecting certain areas of the act. And we're also on Facebook and TikTok as well.
I feel like now it gets real. We're going to the real question. I think people need to know about this much, and it would allow for folks to also value their lives. I'd say I want to find out from you if you probably would know, like, what are the trends being observed by traffic incidents and those involved in young people. What does that look like? I feel like if you tell us a little bit about that, folks will be able to get a better understanding of what's actually happening.
Definitely. All right. So when we look at our statistics, and it's a trend over the years, we have realized 3 main causes of our road fatalities, or crashes and road fatalities. Speeding, number 1, right? So if it rains, people are speeding. The sun is shining and the road is dry, people are speeding, right? So no regards to condition. Then you have overtaking improperly, right? So persons are overtaking at unbroken lines, they're overtaking around corners, they're overtaking at pedestrian crossings, they're overtaking on hills. Then you have failure to keep to the proper traffic lane, right? Or failure to keep left. In Jamaica, the first rule of the road, and one of these days I need to come on and probably ask some questions and do some giveaways to see how people know how much people know about the law.
Yes,
right?
Yes, you should.
Yes, definitely. So the first rule of the road is to keep left, pass right, or overtake on the right. A lot of persons are not doing this, right? So this is a learning moment for a lot of persons who didn't know that that's the first rule of the road. And that's one of the main causes, not keeping to the proper traffic lane, right? Especially when you're on the toll road. Persons are in the right lane and they're cruising, right? So those are 2 main causes. Then you have pedestrian error. So pedestrians walking out or standing in the middle of the road, right? Or just crossing at unsafe places. We always remind persons, you must cross at safe places. Use a pedestrian crossing where there's a traffic light or a signalized intersection, right? Use a pedestrian bridge. Right, walk on the sidewalk. If there's no sidewalk, walk on the right side of the road facing oncoming traffic.
You know what,
so those are some of the trends.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but as you mentioned, using the sidewalks, I think I have an issue with the cyclists. I know that the sidewalks may be a little challenging for them to maneuver with the bicycles, but I have an issue with them driving in the roads. Have you seen any statistics speaking to fatalities regarding cyclists?
We have seen statistics. As a matter of fact, some of our elderly fatalities are pedal cyclists.
Oh.
Yes. So the elderly fatalities, we're seeing pedestrians, we're seeing pedal cyclists, of course a few drivers as well, but we're seeing a lot of elderly fatalities as it relates to pedal cyclists. And we're not seeing much in the corporate area, we're seeing them in other parishes as it relates to pedal cycle fatalities as it relates to the elderly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I feel like we ought to learn some of these things, and I'm happy that you mentioned it. So we need to stop speeding, stop overtaking, and keep to the left. Thank you so much for that, Mr. Matthews.
And as it relates to the motorcyclists, the problem we're having is the motorcyclists, they are not wearing their helmets, right? They are not wearing other protective gear such as elbow pad, knee pad. They're driving in slippers, they're driving in shorts. They are also not staying in their lane. We're seeing head-on collisions with motorcyclists. Remember, the motorcyclists are small units, and you're having head-on collisions, right? So those are some of the things. And our young people, we're seeing a lot of the motorcycle fatalities being young people, and a lot of our fatalities are males. Last year's analysis show that our males account for 85%. 318 males. 318 males died last year.
Oh my God.
Road fatalities.
85%.
So we're losing our fathers, our brothers, our sons, our breadwinners, our men are dying on our roads.
To foolishness, as you highlighted before.
Oh my God. All right, thank you so much for sharing that, Mr. Matthews. I feel like no probably turned our attention to that just smashed up a man a while ago. But let me put it together. I feel like where it comes on to just still bringing about awareness along those lines, what are some of the things that you are doing in terms of just allowing for young people to be a part of the process? I feel like many times we say, we're for the future, but we're also the here and now. So what can young people also do to be able to bring about awareness in that regard?
All right. So our young people can be ambassadors. That's the first thing. So, you have your parents who drive, or if they drive, or if the young people themselves drive, once they're legal, right? So you can be ambassadors, right? You can be the person to speak to, let's say, your father. And based on what we have been teaching in the schools, you can use that, or they can use that. So when they're in the vehicle with their relatives, the parents or aunts or uncles, they can be the person to say daddy or mommy, or you're not supposed to break the traffic light. That red means stop. That you're supposed to stop at the stop line or the stop sign. You're supposed to give way. So these are some of the things we want to get into the minds of our young people, because we have to educate them from as early as possible, because they're going to be the persons who are the future drivers on our roads. Right, so we start with them. They can be ambassadors. We also want to hear from them. What are some of the concerns that they are having? Right, and this is where the partnership comes in. So, are they having issues? I mean, I know maybe some of them don't know how to reach out, but when they're on social media, so they can let us know. Are you having problems walking on the sidewalk? Is it that your pedestrian crossing is faded and you don't feel safe because the pedestrian crossing is no longer there?
Right.
So the schools can, lobby on their behalf. Write to us, the National Works Agency, let us know what's happening, and we can bring it to the relevant agencies so that we can improve road safety. And a lot of our partners are doing things like this also. Is it that guardrails are needed to ensure that you walk safely on the sidewalk? Our sidewalks crooked, so you feel unsafe because it's uneven, stuff like that.
Right.
Does your school need a school crossing warden? All of that. So these things can come to the relevant agencies, the police, the Island Traffic Authority, National Road Safety Council, and all of those other agencies.
So with all this public awareness campaigning going on, you've mentioned so many. Have you been seeing any changes in statistics, or in behavior even? Well,
what we can, based on our statistics and our main road user categories that are dying. In fact, in 2024, we saw a reduction. We actually went under 400, because over the years before that, we would have seen over 400. So, for example, there was one year we had 488. There was one year we had 487. There was one year we had 425. And then in 2024, we saw under 400. And then last year we saw under 400. So while it's a lot, we lost a lot of persons, but we're seeing going under 400.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that this year now, we want to go further down.
Yeah.
That's the aim. We're also seeing a reduction in some road user groups. For example, in our child fatalities section, we lost 18 children last year. The year before, we lost 24. So we would have seen a reduction last year. Some of our other groups, we have seen a reduction. I mean, as it relates to motorcyclists, we have seen a reduction when we compare it to 2024, but we are it's still the number one category. So we saw a reduction in the numbers, but it's still the main road user category.
Yeah. So there's still work to be done.
So there's still work to be done.
But let me just say, I really do appreciate hearing all that's been going on. I think you're driving, maybe you glimpse the commercials, the campaigns, but you don't necessarily realize just how much effort is being put into this. So thank you.
Truly. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr.
Definitely,
Matthews.
thank you. Thank you also.
And along the lines of just keeping it out that we spoke about, looking ahead in 2026, what priority actions should be taken, for us to, reduce these incidents on the roads. What's your advice in that regard to any of our listeners?
All right. So as road users, we play a part. So yes, a lot of persons always say that the government or the different agencies need to do this and do that. But as road users, we also need to play our part. Yes. Right? So we need to ensure that we wear our seatbelts. We need to ensure that we cut the speed, stick to the speed limits, right? We need to also ensure that we cross at safe places. We need to wear our protective gear or protective devices. We need to educate others as well, right? We need to know the law, right? So we need to be compliant as well. We need to know what the offenses are, because you don't want a situation where you get a lot of tickets, right? So we need to play our part. We need to educate ourselves. We need to change our behavior on the road, right? Because we want to end this year. We want to go into 2027, right? So we have to do our part while the government and its agencies, we do our part as well.
And if I may, I think it's important too, a priority area should be we speak up. For those who are taking these public transportation vehicles, sometimes we sit and we see them flying on the roads, but we have nothing to say. And we're in there
enjoying the ride.
Right. So I think it's important for us to think about speaking up this year.
So real.
Yes,
I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. Anything else on e-fitness you'd wanted to say, Mr. Matthews, before you go?
Nothing more. Just to remind persons that there's no increase in the inspection fee. There are new validity periods. You need an email address. There's no grace period. You have 90 days in which you can renew your certificate of fitness. Same thing with the registration. You can renew the registration 90 days before it expires, but you have a grace period for the registration, right? But not for the fitness. Right. And if there are any queries, reach out. If there are queries regarding the e-fitness, reach out to the Island Traffic Authority. I believe somebody was asking for us to remind them of the email address. It's info@ita.gov.jm. If it's a registration issue, you can reach out to the tax office. I don't remember their email address right now, but I know they're on Instagram, they're on social media, and they have an active email address as well, so you can reach out to them for assistance.
No. Thank you so much, Mr. Matthews. We truly appreciate you. And of course, that is Mr. Matthews, Dante Matthews, who is the communications manager right there at the Island Traffic Authority. And of course, I'm sure we would have learned a lot today.
Yes,
and would have taken notes. Marigold, as you taking notes, and all those individuals who are on YouTube would have been very, I'm sure, truly educated by all that you said earlier today. We're going to run for a break and return, of course, more on this side of Talk Up Youth. We soon come back. Talk Up Youth, Miss Effie.
Talk Up Youth.
Soon come.
Another ladder, but me have the Benz and the Prada, and a couple brand new order. All of them fully don't matter. 0 to 102. Yeah, so I'ma flex my yo. All in my section view, I set my yo. Then me get a text come true, so I'ma show you what my legs can do. Pull up another party, yeah. Right now, watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another Rari, yeah. Bare feelings that I carry. Pull up another Audi, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody, yeah. Pull up another card, yeah. I ain't not watching nobody but you. I don't play, you will never ever find another like me, yeah. You should know you made my day, and I lost my horse when you came my way, but it changed my mood. Oh, you're so rude, yeah. Then I try push up intrude, but you're well. Say youths, you have to stand for you is the time. Youth for chat and youth for act and youth for unite right now. No silence, you youth. You have to stand for your rights now. Now is the time.
Tell the people. Attention, Jamaica! This Monday, January 12, 2026, tune in live to ODPEM's Earthquake Awareness Week outside broadcast with Cliff Views on Nationwide 90 FM from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. Join us as we highlight Resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Readiness and Resilience. ODPEM leads activities across the island to educate Jamaicans about earthquake preparedness, from drills to school and community events. Stay informed, stay prepared, and help build a safer, more resilient Jamaica. So tune in to Cliff Views Online on Monday, January 12, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join us as we highlight Resilient Jamaica. We weather the storm and brace for the shake, the official theme for this year's Week of Earthquake Readiness. Catch us at the ODPEM headquarters, 2 to 4 Haining Road. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
Everything loud and wicked every Saturday 3 to 5 p.m. with Outside with Pepita. Lone vibes, lone laughs, and lone entertainment. Come on the road with me. Cause when we say Outside with Pepita, we're there all over Jamaica. Anyway, check them out. We're there. We're in on the business. Stay tuned in for prizes, surprises, giveaways, guest artists, and enough more. But hold on there. We forget to big up my DJ. DJ Jerome, the shell boss, I'm gonna make you bust 2 pew pew with the baddest, and latest tune. So look out for Outside with Pepita. We might be coming to a town near you. You heard it here first. Outside with Pepita, Saturdays 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM. The new revolution in media. Jamaica, lock it in and don't miss a thing.
Good God have mercy. Every day brings its own pressure. Good God have grace. Noise, bills, God have stress. The things that weigh us down and affect our well-being. That's why Nationwide 90 FM has created Wellness, a daily program designed to guide your focus on your physical, mental, emotional, and financial health. Real conversations, trusted experts, practical advice. No judgment and no quick fixes. Just meaningful steps towards better living. Wellness, weeknights from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Only on Nationwide FM. Because progress is a process. It happens one day at a time.
In times of loss, sharing information matters. Nationwide 90 FM offers professional obituary announcements, ensuring family, friends, and communities are informed with care and dignity.
It's been a long day.
Obituaries are aired weekdays at 8:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. When it's important to reach people, let us help you do so respectfully. Contact our sales team today, 876-630-1210, or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com for more information. Nationwide 90 FM, informing Jamaica with care.
But is this real? Hey Greg, come look at this. Oh my, it's happening. Mr. Daniels, the numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
Sir, the clicks are off the charts.
Hello, sales? What's the emergency? 9,000 clicks in one day? 3,000 order? So how much we have left? What? I soon call you back. Mr. Nakamoto, it's Danny from Jamaica. I need 5,000 of the big ones. We're back in business.
Yes, sir. Amplify your brand. Let Nationwide 90 FM assist you in tapping into a captivated audience across our social media platforms. For more information, contact us at 876-630-1210 or sales@nationwidenewsnetwork.com. Businesses, companies, and entrepreneurs, let's supercharge your brand.
Talk up youth and talk the truth. I have for the Bush that representing for Talk Up Youth. Here and nationwide, 90 FM, every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bush!
We up, yeah, free up, yeah. Balenciaga from the structure. Good them car, Bush get did up, yeah. Hey, yeah. Fiesta, forever, party, whenever, when we're together. Yeah, coming from the West Indies, and you know, so we giving them the best indeed. Anywhere we there, we do a flex on street, and the style what we do, no matter red stampede. On the interview, nobody question me, and you try never look in my direction. G. New bank crab and a bridges fan feet. Oh, coming from the second street, yeah. If you know me, I'm having the time of my life. Don't you slow me down. Beg you pardon me. I wanna just party, yeah. I wanna just party, yeah. I wanna just party. Yeah, Patek for my wrist, yeah. Roots and chalice for the mix. Matter fuck, put some passion in a this. I touch turn it up just a little bit, yeah. Regular, me full up the Benz and top it up. What is up?
Welcome back to the Talk Up You radio show. We've had a really good show, I'd like to say.
Yes, sir.
If I do say so myself.
It's been wonderful. We've been learning so much. We spoke to Mr. Matthews, Dante Matthews, Communication Manager right there at the Island Traffic Authority. And of course, we spoke a little bit about the New Year's kind of vibe, setting the pace, the trend, a little
how we can
life
go about
coaching.
our resolutions and goals. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And I feel like now we're at a place where they're trying to put us to the test.
I'm ready.
Put us to the test before we run down to the last winding down minutes of our show.
Yes.
And we're going to talk a little bit about it's a quiz. It might not be accurate, but it's there, right? We're going to give our responses, of course, in relation to just what we feel is the best response. Right, so the first question, Sheree, is what is recommended to be, what is the recommended time frame to set SMART goals? And as we said before, that stands for specific,
measurable, attainable, realistic, or relevant,
or time bound.
Time bound.
Or yes, along those lines. So what does that look like for you? 1 week, 1 month, 1 year? What you guys say? What do you say? What do you normally do?
I feel like I just set them. Even though they're supposed to be time bound. When I look to, your goals and then you break it down to objectives, I feel like the objectives are more time bound for me as opposed to my goals. But I guess I'd say a year.
Yeah, I feel like it's a year for me as well. I know folks who at the start of their birthday to the next birthday, that's when they'll do it, but not like at the beginning of a new year. Yes, it's like at the time span of the age. But yes, we're correct. A year
I like that.
Is the time, to the recommended frame of time to use to set SMART goals. Because how much can you do in 1 month?
In 1 month.
Yeah, I feel like that would look
unless it's like a
short-term kind of one.
Right. So some simple ones that you've broken down to mini pieces. So the mini pieces, then you'd say, in this month, I'm going to accomplish this.
Yeah.
And then these accomplishments will feed into that 1 year plan.
Yeah, man. Saving $50,000 in the next 3 months or 4 months or whatever, or 2 months. That probably can work. But long-term ones, that probably would be achievable or over a span of years. Probably long-term goals that more than likely.
And then people will have their 5-year plan too, their 10-year plan.
Yeah, I agree. Next one is, which of these is not SMART? Okay, or not a part of the SMART formula. So it has, we said it already. Measurable, achievable, lucky.
See if they were listening. Which one?
What do you guys say? YouTube folks, I say Marigold on. I see Annie on. Who else is on? I see quite a few folks that are on. What's that answer?
I will pull on David.
David, what you say?
Which
David
one is wrong? Measurable, achievable, or lucky?
They don't know the answer. All right. I will give you the correct one because you said it before. It is lucky. Lucky is the one that's wrong because you can't get lucky. I mean, you can get lucky. What do you think?
Can we?
You can't get lucky if you're all that.
But it's not a part of the SMART goal formula. Let's stay focused for 2026. Question 3.
I'd love to get lucky though, but let's move on.
Nicholas.
Next one is studies show writing down goals increases the chance of achieving them by a particular percentage. What percentage that is?
Okay. Writing down our goals increases the chances.
What is that?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm a writer. So when people are speaking to me and it's a little bit too much, I have to write it down because I feel like it gets too clustered in my brain, so I have to write it down. So I'd say that it's true. It's true. Writing down your goals, it's really important.
Yeah.
But the percentage now is
Like,
the problem.
Statistics. I mean, I feel like I know a lot of folks who do vision boarding and all that stuff, and I think it's a popular trending thing now. A person's doing their, as you rightfully said before, 5-year plan and stuff like that. So I feel like, based on what I've seen on the internet, I think it's a significant percentage. I don't think I probably can span it using my own intellect right now, but I believe the correct answer for that is 70%.
70%. As you mentioned, vision board. Have you done a vision board?
I haven't. I've never.
You've never done a vision board? So just so you walk around visionless?
I've been living, guys. I mean, I have plans in my mind. You know,
70% of the I lost it. Never mind.
I feel like I have plans in my mind. I do write it down, but I don't keep an active track of it. I mean, I want to avoid disappointment as well. Maybe that's
but it's not disappointment, because remember earlier we were saying that we're not striving for perfection, we're striving for progress.
That's it.
So if you start it, and you don't achieve it per se, you can always go back to the drawing board and say, listen, what did I do that I maybe don't want to do the next time?
Right. We actually had some responses here. We have Alita King, who said 60%.
Oh.
And Marigold also said Lucky was wrong. And he says vision board works. So I'm going to try it. Is it too late to start?
No, it's never too late. It's never. I started one. I glued the cartridge paper on the sugar board, and I put like a cute picture in the middle. Okay. That's where I am right now. So let's see.
Let's hope we finish. I mean, I want to start, but I feel like, all right, that's for a session. I'll book you with
next show we can do a vision board.
Yeah, probably could. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. Next one is, which of these daily habits is proven to boost long-term goal success? Is it visualizing success, reviewing progress, celebrating small wins, or all of the above? Which one of those? Which of these daily habits is proven to boost long-term goal success?
Let's hear what they'll say in the chat.
What's your experience? I mean, I feel like for me, it's always, because as I told you before, like celebrating small wins is probably a problem. I often don't review, but I feel like I'm trying to work on that this time around. But visualizing success is oftentimes it for me. But I know that those work. Those are all workable. Celebrating the small wins and reviewing the progress.
But I think I'm looking at you now and I'm thinking, if only you'd sit and you'd actually like review your small wins, you'd be so surprised. Right. You'd be so surprised. You should. We're gonna ask him next week. We're gonna ask him.
Don't do that.
Right?
No.
So you make sure you sit and you review it. And it really is an important thing to do, because we get so caught up in what we didn't achieve, what we didn't get to do. So when we actually sit and review our small wins, it's quite important.
Truly. So we got some responses here. Marigold says all of the above, and Annie Smith says Oprah Winfrey and Steve Harvey. They all use vision boards, and those are rich money people. Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. Yes.
All black successful people.
Yes. And Annie also says all of the above as well, and it's also good to celebrate small wins, as Marigold would have said as well. I think that's
all of the above is correct. It's
all
correct.
of the above is correct for sure. All right, I feel like next we move on to, that's it for us. We did well.
We did. We did
well. So goal setting ideas now. We're looking at personal growth goals, and that is, you probably can read a book per month on self-development or a new skill. I've been doing that. I feel like I need to do something.
You've been reading.
Yeah, I feel like I read too much, but I need to probably try and find something to do that is new this year.
But I mean, your book reading, is it like a chore or is it for leisure?
Oh no, it's for leisure. For sure.
Okay.
So that's why I feel like it's not all that new.
So your goals for this year should be to be easy on yourself. celebrate yourself. Celebrate the wins. You seem hard. We don't want a hard Nicholas this year.
Okay. Thank you for that, Jerry.
Yes, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
We can also have health and fitness goals for this year. We can look to career and professional goals.
Yes.
Some of us we're looking to starting our career or progressing in the career that we are currently in. What do you think that you can do? How can you go about it?
Yes.
And then we have financial goals.
That's a big one.
Do we want to be savers, less spending?
Yes, guys, I encourage you to invest this year.
Yes.
You know, and make a budget. Budgeting is always good.
Yes.
Make a budget, know where your
And
money
stick
go.
to it.
And
Because I
stick to
make
it.
a budget, you know. But you say when I feel for fries, when I feel for that specific coffee drink, I'm going to buy it. Regardless.
I know. Sticking to it is the problem.
Yes.
So I feel like you need to have a routine. I know folks who say, Nicholas, I have a budget and I decide to leave all the monies at home and I carry exactly what I need.
This morning I
on the
was
road.
driving and I literally said to myself, the plan for next week, we're leaving that purse. We're taking out our driver's license and the purse is staying on the dresser because we cannot progress this way.
Truly.
Yes.
Yeah, but so I feel that's a good thing to do this year. And also set financial goals. Save. Invest. Saving is also good.
Yeah.
Please, if you want to open a fixed account, you know, put in this amount, XYZ amount of money in it, and of course, even if you want to draw one, what we call it, pad now.
Yeah.
Where you're pooling funds and stuff like that. Credit unions and stuff like that oftentimes allow for stuff like that to happen, and communities, and you know, it happens. It's a thing.
So you can put in the chat if you'd want us to speak more on setting financial goals for the new year in a different show. You guys can let us know in the YouTube chat.
Yes. Aside from that, we have social and community goals. Yeah, man, go out the door. Jesus, I hate the person said there. What's the word? A homebody.
I'm a homebody.
I feel like it has become such a new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, where folks decide that they're being a homebody because they don't want to go out and socialize, and that's a problem. Young people are not able to converse well.
Yeah.
And we want for them to be fluent, not only in.
We're socially awkward. We don't want that.
I feel we have a lot of socially awkward children out there these days, and we want to change that. Yeah, we don't want them to just be only on social media and be able to express themselves only through the chat or a person's comment section because that allows a bullying. Leave it right there. So moving on to the next one.
Setting fun and creative goals. So we set the career, we set the money, we set all of those hard stuff. But what about fun stuff?
Yes.
So
I have cooking here. Leave that.
but for me, I made Christmas cake. It didn't turn out as great because I put too much butter, but it was still good. And I'm like, for the new year, I want to bake more because this is something that I used to do that was just always so fun for me. So that's one thing that you guys can consider doing.
I mean, me and the kitchen don't work, but maybe you can try hiking. You know,
I want to hike this year. There's so much that I want to do.
Jump on a plane. You know,
or
go
maybe
zip
not.
lining.
Or maybe not. And then lastly, we have micro habits and quick wins.
Yeah.
So like making our bed, drinking water, spending 5 minutes tidying your desk. So the small things that we mentioned earlier that we should consider doing, cleaning our spaces and all of that.
Yes.
Here it is,
That's
setting
it right
micro
there.
habits and quick wins.
It's a big thing. It's a big thing when you get up and make your bed. Yeah, I tell my people that all the time. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's not a small thing. No small fry around here. And of course, I feel like there is just so much that we are going to be moving forward to. I feel like the next show will probably be much different from what you're seeing now. And it's all good things, folks. All good things.
Yes.
Probably new faces and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I'll say coming soon, we have brand new sports feature on Talk of Youth. So you're going to hear a lot more about the sporting side because sporting is a thing now. You know, it's a big thing, and it's I did sports law just the other day.
Oh,
and
you
I
did?
found so much knowledge.
#law student. Look up for him.
But yeah, for sure. And it was just, I didn't know that it was so vast in knowledge.
Yeah.
But of course, aside from the sports segment that we're going to have, we're going to roll out our new entertainment segment.
Bust the Youth.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
On a different level. Because we had Bust the Youth before, but it's more like on a different level, you know, kind of vibes. And also we're going to move into along the lines of youth foundations and youth club features. So you're going to have a place to be able to share what's been happening with you, what you've been doing. Big up the young people all the time because I feel like encouragement, sweet and labor, and also acknowledgement as well.
Yes.
It's good to be recognized for what you'll be doing. So I feel like we'll definitely be offering a platform for young people to kind of build on, and of course to share what they've been doing as well. I think that's it.
Yeah, but guess what? We're also preparing to recruit new, young, and vibrant teenagers interested in hosting.
Yes.
So stay tuned. That's something for you guys to mark your calendars for. So just stay tuned with us, right?
So you're not going to see we face all the time. We're going to see new faces. But I know you love us.
Of course.
Oh, jeez, for sure. But I think we're at that time, Sheree. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah. But I want for you all, for sure. We have design a studio coming up with Karen Booker later. And we have Pepita out there outside with Pepita will be coming up shortly as well. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank our executive producer, that's Madame Empress Golding, and our producer
Damien Scarlett.
Yes, I want to thank Nationwide executive team right there, and our studio engineer David McNeish.
Big him up always.
Yeah, man, and the boss himself, what him call himself, producer, engineer, and boss, Damien Rose. Yeah, man, he was here with us today as well. I'm Nicholas Williamson.
And I'm Sheree Campbell.
Yes, and on behalf of the entire Talk With Radio Show team and family, we want to wish for you a safe and restful weekend. Of course, see you next week. Talk of Yout, Mr. Effie.
Talk of Yout.
Bye.
Coming from the West Indies, and you know, so we giving them the best indeed. Anywhere we there, we do a flex on street, and the style when we do no matter red stampede. On the interview, nobody question me, and you try never look in my direction. New bank crab and no bridges stampede. Oh, coming from the second concrete, yeah. If you know me, I'm having the time of my life. Don't you slow me down. Beg your pardon, man. I wanna just party. Yeah. I wanna just party. Yeah. I wanna just party. Yeah. Patek for my wrist. Yeah. Roots and chalice for the mix. Matter fuck, put some passion in a this. I touch turn it up just a little bit. Yeah. Regular me full up the Benz and top it up. What is up? Gas it up. Flow like aqueduct. New puppy Tony ends and cut it up. Jack still got it up.
Attention, contractors, developers, and homeowners. Just a reminder, we have Glacier White Korean Solid Surface in stock for all your project needs. Choosing Korean for your project is the right choice. It's durable, beautiful, and long-lasting. No sealing necessary. Korean, the #1 solid surface in the world. Second to none. Visit us at Home International Limited, 104 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 8. Telephone 876-755-1970. Open Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
It's time for a new look.
And high time to get serious about protecting our home and investment.
It's time to choose BH Paints with over 60 years experience in quality paint finishes. Their products are superior and long-lasting.
Time to check them out.
Ask about BH Paint's 100% acrylic Ultima Plus paint and primer in one. Experience rich colors with advanced UV and mildew-resistant technologies, independently tested by experts. What are you waiting for? Visit a BH Paints Color Center today.
Good God of mercy. Every day brings its own pressure. Good God of grace. Noise, bills, stress. The things that weigh us down and affect our well-being. That's why Nationwide 90 FM has created Wellness, a daily program designed to guide your focus on your physical, mental, emotional, and financial health. Real conversations, trusted experts, practical advice. No judgment and no quick fixes. Just meaningful steps towards better living. Wellness. Weeknights from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Only on Nationwide FM. Because progress is a process. It happens one day at a time.
Exciting news! The design studio on Nationwide 90 FM just got a whole lot bigger. Join us this and every Saturday now from 1 to 3 p.m. for an exclusive show that elevates your home, mind, and soul. Discover the latest interior design trends to create your dream sanctuary. Unlock your true potential with personal growth strategies. Nourish your body and spirit with expert wellness tips. Don't miss out on the inspiration you need to live your best life. Tune in to the Design Studio this and every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. and take the first step towards a more fulfilling you.
Make me sweat.